Greetings and salutations, my fans. I'm here with Papi. Say hello, Papi.
Oh, Wildman.
Wildman is right here, and we're going to make our Royal Rumble predictions. So, Papi, who do you think will win the Women's Royal Rumble?
Oh, based on the talent that's in the Royal Rumble, I would probably have to give it to Charlotte Flair.
That's what I think too. I think Charlotte Flair is going to win the Women's Royal Rumble, and she, in the winner of the Women's Royal Rumble could challenge either the Raw Championship or the SmackDown Championship. I predict she's going to challenge Asuka. No, not Asuka. Ronda Rousey, and Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey will main event WrestleMania this year.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. It's the WWE has been promoting the women division, and really expanding on it. And what better way to continue that expansion of the women's division than to have them headline the WrestleMania coming up?
Who do you think will win Brock Lesnar versus Finn Balor? That matchup.
I think, on paper, obviously it's Lesnar.
Yeah, like you said, on paper it doesn't seem like Finn Balor even stands a chance. But sometimes when that's the case, they like to do the surprise victory and have Finn Balor shockingly be victorious.
But being a member of the Balor Club, I'm going to have to go with Finn Balor, and I'll tell you why. I think there's going to be. Well, we'll get into who's going to challenge him for the title later on. But I think there may even be some interference with possible an outsider to the business,
like Daniel Cormier. Because you think the DC, the guy from MMA, you think he might interfere and cost Brock Lesnar the match, setting up kind of like a big feud at WrestleMania with the UFC involvement.
Exactly. I think that could be a good plan.
And that's actually not a bad idea and good prediction.
But now we need to pick a candidate to challenge Finn Balor for the belt, and so that turns back now to the Royal Rumble itself and who's going to win the Royal Rumble.
I would say Drew McIntyre would win the Royal Rumble men's, but it looks like they're going to feud him with Cena. And that will be a fun matchup. And obviously, Drew McIntyre should defeat Cena at WrestleMania. So that means Drew McIntyre isn't winning the Royal Rumble. But with that being said, who would win the Royal Rumble if McIntyre doesn't win?
I agree with you. It's not going to be McIntyre. And for that reason, too, they'll wrestle him against Cena. And I think Braun Strowman, he's still hurt.
Is Braun Strowman still hurt? If he's still hurt, he's not winning.
I'm going to say he is. So he's going to be out of the picture a little bit. So I'll give you my wild card first, and then I'll give you who I think is going to win it.
Yeah.
My wild card winner is going to be Kevin Owens.
He's supposedly injured too, but he could always appear like Kevin Owens. Yeah.
And then Owens will challenge Finn Balor for the belt. But that's my wild card.
Okay.
And if I had to put my nickel down, I would say it would have to be Rollins winning the Royal Rumble.
I know you like Rollins, and the main event. You're kidding yourself to think the main event of WrestleMania should be two monstrous guys going head to head. Obviously, if it comes to you could do Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair because it's like a Flair going against this MMA monster. But in the past, it's been Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant. Or, it should be like Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman, for the heavyweight championship of the world. Two monstrous people going head to head. Seth Rollins is 6 foot, 200 pounds. Finn Balor is 6 foot, 200 pounds. That's not what you want to see main event WrestleMania. So if that is the matchup, that's going to be the first match on the card.
But I think the default that comes into play is they were planning to use Roman Reigns.
Yeah, the Roman Reigns threw a monkey wrench in all the plans. Sure, I'm sure he was planned on main eventing WrestleMania. Yeah.
And when he bowed out, they didn't have the WWE had it scramble a little bit.
Exactly.
So, those are my predictions.
Those are our Royal Rumble predictions. And let's look at, I mean, obviously the two Royal Rumbles, the heavyweight championship match. Who is AJ Styles fighting Daniel Bryan? Yeah. So AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan. Personally, what I want when it comes to that is I want The Miz to have the championship. AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan are two smarky-like guys. It's like I want The Miz to have an entertaining championship reign, pompous, smug. I want The Miz. You know what I mean? So enough of Daniel Bryan, enough of AJ Styles, enough of these workers with the champion.
This is with McMahon right now, tag team against the Bar.
Yeah, Miz and Shane McMahon versus the Bar, Sheamus and Cesaro. Yeah, that I want Miz in the world title feud. He hasn't had the title since 2011. I know Miz says in wrestling, you don't deserve it, you earn it, but Miz deserves it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, and he's earned it too.
He's earned it too.
A class to the smack.
Exactly. Okay, let's look at some other matches. Ronda Rousey versus Sasha Banks. Ronda Rousey needs to dominate Sasha Banks. I'm not a Sasha Banks fan, honestly.
Well, rumors broke this week that she could be leaving the.
Oh yeah, I heard Ronda Rousey could potentially be leaving WWE at WrestleMania. She signed a 1-year contract. Her contract is coming up. With that being said,
you still have to give her the victory so you can headline her at WrestleMania.
She might be doing negotiation tactics where it's like, I'm leaving, but she really is trying to get more money out of the WWE, and then they'll sign her for like $1 billion, and she's like, I just duped you for more money. You know what I mean?
Or WWE is dropping that stuff to get us off the trail.
Or WWE is doing like the Brock Lesnar thing where it's like, oh, she's leaving to work the audience. It could be that kind of thing too. Yeah.
Yep.
And lastly, Asuka versus Becky Lynch. I don't know who they'll give the victory to. They're pretty popular with Becky Lynch, and I like both talents. I don't know where they're going with that. It could go either way. I like Asuka. I kind of want Asuka to win, but I kind of like Becky Lynch too. So it doesn't really matter, I guess.
Yeah, I kind of agree. But they really look like they're really trying to sell Becky Lynch.
They are.
So I'm going to go with the upset title change with Becky Lynch.
But do you save that for WrestleMania? Do you make something controversial happen with Asuka and Becky Lynch, and then you save the title change for WrestleMania?
Maybe so. Maybe outside interference with the Goon Squad.
The Riot Squad, yeah. I mean, I don't know exactly what the path they're going to take, but I know both talents are really cool. Yeah.
And plus, you know what? You can't have 3 belts being lost at one event. If Lesnar drops his belt, if the tag team drops their belts, and you have the women drop their belts, you can't do that.
I guess when push comes to shove, what I'm hoping for this year, big McIntyre push, big Drew McIntyre year. I think he's going to be the next big star of the company, and a Miz world title reign. Both of them I'd like to see. You know what I mean?
Yeah, both would be fun, definitely.
And is what it is?
That is what it is.
That is!